Okay, hey guys, how's it going out there? My name is Tony. This is my 4-week post-op update. I am currently standing in front of you at 324 pounds. Down 30 pounds from my surgery 4 weeks ago. I'm down 58 pounds from my all-time high of 382 just a week before Thanksgiving. So I've lost 28 pounds prior to surgery, 30 pounds since surgery, and there's a couple of things that I think you'd be really interested in seeing. First, this is what I look like right now. I'm in my pajamas, so obviously I'm not dressed to the nines, but something I really wanted to share with you guys. These are the pants that I wore on Thanksgiving. Check this out. Check this out. This is just a couple of months ago, you guys. Now, if I hold these to the side of my hip, I can actually take a midget and stick him right next to me, and we still have plenty of room. I am now one of those people that can hold up a big pair of pants and say, that used to be me. I'm actually shaking my head. I'm in awe and I'm shocked by all this. I can tell you that I'm excited. The shirt that I'm wearing right now is a 3X. When I went to church yesterday, I wore a nice polo dress shirt. It was a double X. First time I've wore a double X since I was in college, which was about 15 years ago. Prior to my surgery, my shirt size was 4X tall. My pants were a size 52. So for me to jump down into a 3X and then to a 2X dress shirt means that all the clothes I have from previous are literally falling off of me. I look like I'm wearing a dress. I look like a vagrant. You know, I feel really silly with some of the clothes I have right now because they just don't work anymore. I got a pair of 48-inch waist pants, 4 sizes down from the ones I just showed you. And those have become so loose that I can actually take my arm with my fist, shove it all the way down, shoulder deep into my waist, and there's still plenty of wiggle room. So I'm now in need of new pants. So I've gone from 52 down to 48, and I'm anticipating my next purchase will probably be a 44, maybe a 42. We'll see. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Like I said, I'm down 30 pounds in 4 weeks. 20 pounds of that came off the first 2 weeks, 10 pounds in the most recent 2 weeks. I was a little shocked this morning when I got on the scale that it had only been 10 pounds in 2 weeks because I am human and I have expectations, and I thought I would have lost more. Turns out I didn't, but I'm very grateful for the 10 pounds I did lose. To say that I'm ungrateful would mean I'm a complete jerk, and depending upon who you ask, most people will tell you that I'm not, but if you catch me on the wrong day, there might be someone who thinks I am, but I'm not a jerk, really. I'm really grateful for every pound that comes off, for every piece of clothing that's loose. I'm ecstatic, you know. This has been a blessing and a godsend and a second chance at a new life. There's a couple of things I want to talk to you guys about, a couple of mistakes I've made. First mistake I made, I was brushing my teeth a week ago. And as soon as I was done, I rinsed off my toothbrush, spit the toothpaste out, filled up the glass of water, and I started to drink. And 3 gulps into it, I realized what I had done. Slammed the cup down, spit the water out, but by then it was too late. I'd already taken in a good half a glass. And because of my reduced stomach, I got really bloated feeling, really uncomfortable, started sweating. Felt like I needed to gag myself just because I could feel my stomach stretching. But what happened is this big air pocket came up. I let out a huge burp after about 10 minutes and I was fine. But for 10 minutes it sucked, and I mean it sucked. Another mistake I made the other day, I had a little side of refried beans, the non-fat vegetarian style, and it was so good, and I had missed it, that I wasn't waiting 5 minutes in between bites. I was taking bites like every minute and a half. And 3 bites into it, I got that same feeling that, oh my God, I'm going to give birth. Oh God, this hurts. I started sweating, got really uncomfortable. And it lasted for 10 minutes. And it's a long 10 minutes. And then I had this huge burp, and I was fine. I took another bite or two, and then I was done. And so I've learned my lesson. You know, I can't pound drinks of any kind. I can't eat fast like I used to. But other than that, those have been my 2 mistakes. Aside from those mistakes, I've had no complications, no discomfort. I've had no problems with anything I've eaten. I'm now on a modified liquid diet, which means I can have pureed foods. So scrambled eggs, cottage cheese, applesauce, mashed potatoes, the refried beans I mentioned. I even pureed clam chowder when it was raining outside, like less than a quarter of a can of Progresso soup. Pureed it, heated it up, and it was so good. Oh my God. I'm just so grateful that I moved past yogurt and pudding only. So there's a lot more freedom. Still not a lot of freedom, but a lot more than what I had 2 weeks ago in terms of what I can consume. One of the things I get to do that I really, really enjoy is I have a very deep passion for cooking. And I used to cook the way I used to eat, which was immense and fat and crazy. And I've taken my new passion for cooking, and what I've done is I've decided with my wife as I fall over that we're going to make healthier decisions with our food and give our kids a better example. So, you know, tonight for dinner, I made a roasted chicken with a plum nectar glaze, whole wheat penne pasta with a drizzle of olive oil, Romano, Parmesan, and Asiago cheese, and a side of fresh green beans. The kids loved it. I love to cook. I got to get in there and enjoy cooking it, even though I can't enjoy eating any of it. I love being in the kitchen, and I love getting down, and to know that I can give my kids and my wife a healthy alternative to what we used to eat, and that they can enjoy it, tells me that in 2 weeks from now, when I'm on an unrestricted diet, that we can all eat healthy and just be better, more wholesome people. So I'm really excited about that. I've come to acceptance. I've come to terms with a couple of things that I was struggling with in my first 2 weeks. The first thing, the portions. You know, when you give yourself your first scrambled egg and it's like this much on a plate, it's a shock. When you get your first scoop of mashed potatoes and it's this much on a plate and you can't finish it, it's a shock. It's like you're eating like a bird. And over the last, I'd say 5 to 7 days, I've come to terms with that. I make my small little bird portion. I eat. If I can finish it, great. If I can't, then I'm done. And then I go make a bird portion again in 4 hours. It's really not a big deal. So I've really, really come to terms with my limited amount, my limited stomach. The other thing I've come to terms with is that the days of, you know, a carne asada quesadilla and the chili cheese fries for dinner are gone. I'm cool with that. The days of eating a whole large pizza and a half bucket of hot wings being gone, I'm cool with that too. I'm looking forward to the future. I'm seeing the results. My clothes are falling off. I feel great. I'm taking my vitamins. A lot of vitamins. Calcium, B12, B complex, men's multivitamin, iron. The list goes on and on and on every day. So I'm getting all the nutrients that I'm losing in my diet because I can only eat about 800 calories a day. Anyway, I feel great. Things are going really well. I will give you guys another update here in a couple of weeks at the 6-week mark. By then, I'll be down another 5, 10, 15. Who knows how many pounds? It really isn't up to me. I just got to keep staying within the guidelines. And I just want to congratulate any of you who have recently had this procedure done. And I want to encourage any of you who are considering the gastric sleeve to please trust the process, please push forward, and please keep jumping through hoops. Get your insurance to approve this, because it's the greatest gift you'll ever receive, and it's the greatest gift you'll ever give the people that you care about. So until next time, my name is Tony. See you in a couple weeks.